If the fear of death is universal, then philosophy has been humanity's way of answering it. For thousands of years, thinkers from all over the world have asked the same question. What does it mean to die, and how should we live knowing that we will? At the heart of this discussion is existentialism, a branch of philosophy that confronts the reality of our mortality head-on. Thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger argued that the fear of death isn't just about dying, it's about the fear of meaninglessness. If life has no inherent purpose, and if death erases everything we are, then what's the point? That's the terrifying thought that haunts us. But existentialists didn't see this as a reason to despair. In fact, they saw it as an opportunity. If life has no predetermined meaning, then we have the freedom to create it. Sartre believed that death gives weight to our choices. It forces us to take responsibility for how we live. Without death, life would be meaningless. It would stretch on infinitely, with no urgency, no need to make decisions, no reason to act. In a strange way, it's because we die that life matters at all. Other philosophers, like Epicurus, took a different approach. He famously argued that fearing death is irrational, because when we are here, death is not. And when death is here, we are not. In other words, we will never actually experience being dead. So why worry about it? We didn't fear the time before we were born, so why fear the time after we die? Yet, despite these logical arguments, the fear persists. Even if death is natural, even if it gives life meaning, there's still something deeply unsettling about it. Maybe it's not just about losing life, but about losing ourselves. Who am I, if one day I will simply disappear? This is where Eastern philosophy offers another perspective. Buddhism, for example, teaches that the self is an illusion. The idea that we are a permanent, individual being is false. Everything is in a constant state of change. Death is not the end of a fixed identity, but just another transformation in the endless cycle of existence. If we let go of the illusion of a separate self, death loses its grip on us.